It's Friday, the 21st of October, 2022. Welcome to the Fast Five by Fear and Greed, where we give you the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Michael Thompson, and good morning, Sean Aylmer.
Good morning, Michael.
Sean, 5 big stories in 5 minutes. It was a massive day for news in the last 24 hours. We've got a lot to get through. Story number 1, Sean, Medibank has confirmed criminals have accessed and stolen sensitive customer data, though it's not clear yet just how many of the company's 3.8 million members are affected.
Medibank has been contacted by a criminal claiming to have stolen 200 gigabits of data. Now, the criminal provided a sample of records for 100 policies, which Medibank believes came from its AHM brand and international student systems. It includes first name and surname, addresses, dates of birth, Medicare numbers, policy numbers, phone numbers, and some claims data was shared by the criminal. Now, the claims data includes the location of where a customer received medical services and codes relating to their diagnosis and procedures. You can imagine that most Medibank customers don't want their medical information shared. Quite scary. Now, the criminal has asked for ransom from Medicare. It's gone to the federal police, obviously. The federal cybersecurity minister, Claire O'Neill, came out yesterday. She called it a dog act. I think she's probably right. She also warned that it's the new world we live in. It's happened to Medibank. It happened to Optus. We are going to be under constant cyber attack.
Sean, story number 2, the unemployment rate remains at a near 50-year low, coming in at 3.5% last month. But the number of people in a job edged up by only 900.
The number of new jobs created was slightly below expectations, but, when you've got so many jobs out there, it probably doesn't make that much of a difference. Head of Labor Stats at the ABS, Bjorn Jarvis, said that employment growth has slowed in recent months, but there's still close to 500,000 people entering employment each month and around the same number leaving. That's a lot of people. The all-important participation rate was steady at 66.6% and remains near historical highs. Now, hours work dipped slightly. Also, absences due to illnesses were slightly higher than normal.
All right, story number 3, and this is a truly incredible story out of Canberra, Sean. Green Senator Lydia Thorpe was in an undisclosed relationship with ex-biker boss Dean Martin last year as she sat on a joint parliamentary law enforcement committee looking into bikie gangs.
Yeah, hard to know what to say about this. When it did come out yesterday on ABC, Senator Thorpe, who was Deputy Leader of the Greens, was forced to resign from the leadership team, though she will stay in Parliament. Mr Martin had been part of the Rebels bikie gang, and the Senator's staff were allegedly alarmed about her dating the ex-bikie while she sat on the Joint Parliamentary Law Enforcement Committee looking into bikies. Senator Thorpe, in her resignation statement, said she hadn't exercised good judgment. Greens leader Adam Bandt was playing defence, saying he expected more and should have at least been informed of the relationship. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese was having none of it. He said Mr Bandt's office now needs to explain what it knew about the relationship. Quite an incredible story.
It sure is. Story number 4, Sean, the Victorian government will revive a state body to invest in renewable energy projects and legislate to close all coal-fired power plants by 2035. This is big.
It is big. This would attack 2 major problems for the economy: energy transition and power bills. Premier Daniel Andrews said if re-elected next month, the government will take controlling stakes in new renewable energy projects to make sure that Victorians own the power stations that replace coal. There will be an initial investment of $1 billion to go towards delivering 4.5 gigawatts of power generation through renewable energy. Now, the State Electricity Commission will be brought back to life and become a major player in the energy market under the government's 10-year plan, which will include investing all profits back into the network.
All right, last one. Story number 5, Virgin Australia, which is now owned by private equity group Bain Capital, is looking to expand its international flight offering.
Yes, I love that. And Michael, let's face it, based on international airfares at the moment, there's plenty of margin in it for Virgin. Chief Executive Jane Herdlicker said the rapid recovery in demand for international travel is more than a short-term sugar hit, and the numbers of offshore flights would grow as the carrier brings on new, longer-range aircraft. Now, at the moment, it really just does short-haul international routes in the Asia-Pacific, places like Bali and Fiji. However, I'm all for them flying longer haul because more competition to Qantas and the other carriers means lower airfares for you and I.
Yeah, bring on the competition. There we go. The top 5 business stories in 5 minutes. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Michael.
It's Friday, the 21st of October, 2022. Remember to hit follow on the podcast and don't forget to check out our new podcast as well called How Do They Afford That? Featuring Canna Campbell, the founder of Sugar Mama TV, all about making your money work a little bit harder for you. New episode out this week, all about investing for your kids. I'm Michael Thompson and that was the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed. Have a great day.